Rachel is on the phone today for our first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a dude named Zane. So in a few minutes, we'll call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her a second date if she still wants one. But first, Rachel, how long has it been since you heard from Zane?
It's been 5 days since I heard from Zane.
Okay, because we're not counting or anything, right?
No, we're definitely not counting or anything, no.
Okay.
Have you tried to reach out to him?
I have. And I heard from him right after our date, that night, and everything seemed chill. And then I heard nothing after that.
Okay.
Yeah. And he even posted some stuff on his Insta story about we went to a concert. And he also actually posted it in his grid and stuff like that. And people who have commented on it, he's responded to them there. So I guess if you can respond on Instagram, why can't you respond to your text?
Oh, that's so frustrating.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. So that's me, the big uh-oh, what's going on, dude?
All right. Tell us about the date.
Yeah. So we met at this venue and it was this total dive bar vibes. It was very punk energy. We had messaged on and off about the band that we both happened to have tickets to this underground indie group thing. So it was just perfect. It was a thing that we're both into,
Mm-hmm.
And it was a blast. We were in the front row. We were both super sweaty and dancing and screaming the lyrics. He actually knew all the lyrics. So he wasn't a poser. You know what I mean? And it just felt like we were teens again. He pulled me close during this one slow build song, and we made out hard in the front row, no shame, teenagers. It was so good.
I love that.
Yeah, it got a little handsy, but I'm not gonna lie, it felt natural and in the moment. It wasn't anything sleazy, so he wasn't there were no bad vibes or red flags the night of the date,
Mm-hmm. Did you guys do anything after the concert?
We didn't do anything after the concert, we were outside and talked and stuff a bit, but we didn't go to to get coffee or something afterwards. It was just a concert.
Yeah.
We were staying up pretty late,
Okay, fair.
It was.
Okay, fair.
Even though we felt like teens, at that point it was I'm tired.
Yeah. Is there anything that happened then during the concert or at any point that may have been why he's gone?
I don't know. It felt so real. And honestly, so many guys pretend to live music and stuff, but Zayn actually knew the stuff. I said, he was scream singing the lyrics and he knew all of them. He didn't have to try hard. He was actually into it I am. So I don't know. It felt real. There are definitely some guys who again, I guess they're just posers who try to be oh yeah, I love pop punk still.
Right. Okay. Well, why do you think he's ghosting you?
I don't know. So maybe when we were outside, it was freezing. So I asked him for his jacket and jokingly I said oh, a real gentleman would have offered it to me by now. And we both laughed and then he gave his jacket to me and kissed me on the cheek. And it was kind of a stiffer kiss than a full on makeout we did in the front row. But I don't know. He said oh, you didn't give me a chance to be a gentleman before you just took it, and laughed and walked away. So it seemed very I don't know. It was flirty, but
weird.
Maybe I offended him by asking for his jacket. I don't know.
That would be.
It's weird.
Yeah, that would be a strange reason to ghost somebody.
I think so.
Yeah, and he gave me the jacket. If he was haha, no, and then didn't, and it was oh, I said something wrong, or I really offended him. I don't think I have his jacket. He didn't even take it with him at the end of the night, so it also felt he's letting me wear his jacket, and I'll give it to him back to him on the second date.
Maybe he just felt weird that you got to it first. Because, dudes can be like that. If it's not their idea or if they're not the ones in control, they get all weird. I mean, which again would be a stupid reason to ghost somebody. But just, you know.
Especially since I have his jacket. Like, I have it.
Yeah.
Don't ghost me if you want your clothes back.
All right. Well, we'll see if that is the reason. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you and maybe get you a second date, okay?
Okay.
All right. We'll get your first date follow-up next. Rachel is on the phone and she's getting ghosted by a guy named Zane. So in a second, we're going to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her a second date if she still wants one. But before we do that, Rachel, why don't you break down your situation with Zane real quick?
First date, went and saw some live music, made out in the front row like we're teenagers, had a great time. Maybe I upset him because I said, hey, a gentleman would have offered his jacket by this point when we went outside and it was cold. Maybe he took it the wrong way. I still have his jacket. I haven't heard from him in 5 days, but he is responding to comments on his post from the concert.
I'd be so mad.
So yeah, I don't know.
You ready for us to call him?
I am.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Zane, please?
Yeah, this is who's calling?
Hey, Zane, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Zane. I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
And my name is Jubal. What's going on?
Oh, yeah, I know you guys. Yeah, what's up?
Oh, you do? Oh,
awesome.
cool.
Thanks.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Well, we're calling you today because somebody wanted us to call you.
Okay.
So I don't know how much you listen to the show, but we do a segment called the First Date Follow-Up. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then you ghost them, that person can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting them.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, this is about Rachel, isn't it?
Yes, it is about Rachel.
Yeah.
Do you have a second to tell us why you're ghosting her, man?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Look, I mean, she's super cool, like, fun, but there's just like this thing, man. She's got this nose ring, and it's like this like giant hoop, right? And it's got this like dangly little charm that's just kind of like hanging out of her nose, and like, oh God, it kept like moving when she was talking, and like I didn't really notice it at first, like when because we were in a venue, right? It was like super dark.
Yeah.
But like once we got outside and like I couldn't take my eyes off, it was just like immediate ick.
Oh no. So like you kissed her and stuff though, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, like, you know, we were on the heat of the moment in the show, and it was, you know, kind of dark inside, and you know, it felt really good at the moment, but like once we got outside and like the street lights and stuff, like it's just like, I mean, this thing is not just like a nose ring; it's like a wind chime, like on her face.
No.
Like I could not stop looking at it. Like I had like a nightmare about it that night. Like, it was bad.
Oh no.
And that's the reason? Just that?
I mean, yeah, I just could not stop looking at it. Like the whole time she was talking to me, I was just like, this is just, I just could not do it. It was not.
What if she took it out? Can you just not unsee it?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it feels like, I don't know, man. It seems like kind of like part of her whole like look and aesthetic, and like I don't know. I was not feeling it.
All right. Well, thank you for telling us. Appreciate that. I kind of want to know how big this nose ring is. Hey, Rachel, how big is your nose ring?
A wind chime for your face.
Zane,
really?
Zane, that's Rachel. She's been listening and wants to talk to you.
Okay. Did not realize you were on there too. Okay.
Oh yeah, I was a whole like aesthetic takedown. So you're ghosting me because of my style with my like average size nose ring, my nose dangle.
Yeah, look, okay, look, I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything. It's just not for me. All right, you know, it's just not. I'm not going to do it.
You made out with me like you were going to propose, and then you disappeared because my jewelry wasn't minimal enough for your sensitive indie eyes?
Yeah, come on, like that's kind of funny, but like, it's not personal, right? I couldn't unsee it. Like the thing just felt like it had like its own like personality. Like I was like on a date.
Oh, his name is Gerald. He swings when I laugh, and you two would have been great friends.
You named it.
Okay.
Okay, that's kind of funny, actually.
Okay, but like you're such a poser. Like you're acting like you're into punk shows, but you can't handle a nose ring.
Well, no, look, come on. I'm obviously, clearly, I'm into punk shows, all right? Like, I mean, I just don't want to date the merch table, you know?
Whoa.
And I don't want to date a suit who fakes his way through life.
What are you talking about? It doesn't make any sense.
Listen, I'm going to keep your jacket, Zane. You don't deserve it. It's too cool for you.
Okay. You know what? You can keep the jacket because I don't really ever want to see that thing again, honestly.
Zane, would you like another date with Rachel? We'll pay for it.
No, that's going to be a hard pass from you guys.
Ooh, cool. You know, Gerald feels the same way, and he doesn't want to see you again. So, yeah, I'm with Gerald. We don't want to see you again. We don't need this date.
Cool, I got it. God, you named your nose ring Gerald. Yeah, okay, well, I'm going to let you guys have a happy life together. And you know what? You can keep the jacket, you know. I don't ever need to wear that thing again.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you have a ton more in your closet because you're such a fake poser and you just have them there to, like, try and be cool and recapture your youth, bro. Got it.
Oh.
#1 hits, millions of records sold, awards, sold out tours. You think the Jonas Brothers are satisfied? Nope. It's podcast time.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Hey Jonas is available now, and their first guest is a big one, Paul Rudd.
You know, Steve Carell is a great singer.
Can he tell you not to audition for The Office or something?
I told him.
Whoa.
We were filming Anchorman. Clearly, I was the idiot. Thank God he didn't listen to me, right?
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp
And Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod.
There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months.
We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest.
We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes.
Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You can hear it, true, but now see it. Crime Stories now available with video episodes, free in the iHeart app. Watch all your favorite podcasts, full episodes, start to finish, gavel to gavel, soup to nuts, all in the free iHeart app. You can also watch all your other favorite podcasts like Hey Jonas, Las Culturistas, Post Run High, and so many more. Hear the voices you know. Now see them and see the moments you've missed. Open the iHeartRadio app, search video podcasts and crime stories, and then just tap watch. I'll see you on video, friend.
June is Black Music Month, and on the Drink Champs podcast, we're speaking with the hottest names in the culture, like Sway Lee.
Do you realize how legendary you are?
I appreciate that. I be seeing it, but I'm like, man, I still got like so much more to do. Like Prince, he dropped like 30 albums. We dropped like 5 right now. Like, that's the rate we gotta be going.
Yeah, that's a good attitude.
No matter the era, Drink Champs brings you the biggest names and the most unfiltered conversations. Listen to Drink Champs from the Black Effect Podcast Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Every family has its secrets. But what happens when you discover that your dad has been living a double life?
That is not the look of an innocent man. Is everyone lying to me about who they are?
I felt such desperation. I felt it was what I had to do.
Listen to Deep Cover The Family Man on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Ellie is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a guy named Drew. So in a few minutes, we're going to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But first, Ellie, how long has it been since you heard from Drew?
It's been about 3 weeks.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So it's been a minute.
Have you guys had any exchanges in the 3 weeks?
No, it's been dead silent.
Oh, no. Okay. How did you guys leave it at the end of the date?
I mean, it felt good. It just felt really like, you know, positive and like we're flirty, we're having fun, and like maybe we'll get together again. Like there wasn't any like indication. I think he said he texted me and thought I was sweet.
Okay. And he never texted?
No.
Did you text?
I texted him.
You did?
I did, yeah. Yeah.
And you didn't respond at all?
No. And I was trying, you know, just like, hey, how's your week going? Very casual.
Yeah.
Nothing like serious. I wasn't like, let's go on a date yet or anything, you know?
Okay. Well, tell us about the date.
So, well, I met Drew at like a trivia night. And this is so dumb, but he was like yelling out all the wrong answers, but like he was super confident, which I thought was cute. Like, I think it's fun when someone like is down to make fun of themselves, and he was like passionate even though he was wrong. And yeah, so we just kind of got to talking, and he was super funny and quick, and he had like a Ryan Gosling kind of vibe, like not looks wise, but just like, I don't care, like, but I care. I don't know. It was just very cute. It was cute. It was like, and he's charismatic, and we got along. We exchanged numbers, and then we were texting a little bit, and then he asked me to go mini golfing, which I love. And it's like fun and low pressure. That's what he said he like wanted to do. And I think it's a cute idea. It's kind of like you have an activity, so you don't have to like stare at each other at like a dinner table, right?
Yeah, it's nice to go on a date and do things.
Yeah. So about everything was fine. And then we're having a time. He's being funny. I think I'm being funny. And then about like halfway through, I hit the ball really hard, and it like ricocheted off a rock straight into the water, and I was laughing. Like I thought it was funny, but I feel like he kind of went into like full on like dad coach mode. Like he was like giving me like tips about my stance and like my follow through, and I'm like, dude, this is like mini golf. Like this is not the Masters, you know. And I thought we were just having a good time and making fun of ourselves, but suddenly things felt kind of like it was just like it was like an impasse. We felt like not on the same page suddenly.
Okay.
But like he was charming, and like I let it slide. Like I was like, whatever. We continued on with the date. Like we got a milkshake after. He walked me to my car, and yeah, I thought it was fun. Like I even thought like maybe he was just doing a bit, you know, like it was joking, but it was just, you know, it was flirty, fun, easy, and yeah, just been silent. So I guess I'm just like kind of confused and would like an answer.
Why do you think he's ghosting you? Do you have any thoughts on that?
Honestly, no. Like I think it went really well. Like, I mean, unless he was super mad that I hit the ball into the water, like, but I mean, that would be insane, right?
Was there something else that happened in that moment? I mean, you said that's kind of when everything started to change.
Not that I can like think of. I mean, I thought it was just like the, you know, part of the game, and then we moved on.
Okay, well, we'll see if we can figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you, and maybe get you a second date, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Yep, we'll get your first date follow-up next.
Hey, it's us, the Jonas Brothers, and guess what? We have some big news.
What's the news, Nick?
Huge news. We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first people to do podcasts.
Pretty wide range of podcasts that are out there. But this one's extra special.
So how do we actually come up with the name Hey Jonas, guys? I honestly don't remember.
I think it was on a call about what we should call it, and
we were thinking originally calling it one of the early names of our band before Jonas Brothers.
This is how you guys remember it going down?
Yes.
I have a very different memory of this. We were talking about a bit for the podcast where people could call in and say, Hey Jonas. And then I wrote down on my little notepad, Hey Jonas, and offered it up as a potential title for the podcast. But thanks for remembering that, guys.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Happy Pride from the Outspoken Podcast Network. All month long and all year round, we're celebrating being loud, proud, and always original. It's me, Brandon Kyle Goodman, host of the podcast Tell Me Something Messy. Check out my show for unfiltered takes on dating, relationships, and adulting.
The more you get comfortable with someone, the more their real self comes out. They're going to be gross.
What's the grossest thing about a man?
Burping. Shut it down.
Listen to High Key for the best pop culture takes, and there are no girls on the internet for all your tech news. For your favorite celebrity kikis, check out Outlaws with T.S. Madison.
Wait, so Luke was the son of Vader?
Yeah.
And Vader was turned by RuPaul?
Yeah, well, somebody turned him.
Okay.
Some old witch.
Learn to love yourself unapologetically with BFF, Black Fat Femme, and start your day with intention with Waking Up with Ryan coming in July. Celebrate Pride with the Outspoken Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Pride, and listen now.
What did Black music, food, and culture teach us about who we were becoming?
2016 was sort of that last era of monoculture, where we still consumed things in community.
From Beyonce and Rihanna.
Everybody wanted to be Beyonce. I don't think we'll ever see another Rihanna.
To soul food, memory, identity, and the stories we carry through Black culture.
What does it mean to be Black
and eat in America?
So we were this group of people who knew how to work the land, who knew how to live with the land.
We make it do what it do.
Therapy for Black Girls is bringing together the conversation shaping Black life right now.
You will never make me feel bad for being a Black girl, for being a Black American girl, ever.
Therapy for Black Girls is bringing it all to the mic. Listen to Therapy for Black Girls on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you're just joining us for today's first date follow-up, Ellie is on the phone and she's getting ghosted by a guy named Drew. So we're about to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her a second date. But before we do that, Ellie, why don't you recap your date again for us real quick?
Yeah, I mean, we went mini golfing. It was fun. Maybe got like weirdly intense in the middle, but then everything was cool. We like had a good rest of the date, and he said he would text me, and I haven't heard from him in 3 weeks.
Okay. Well, are you ready for us to call him?
Yeah, okay. I'm nervous.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Drew, please?
This is he who's calling.
Hey, Drew, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Drew. I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
And my name's Jubal. What's up?
Hello? Did I win something?
I'm not sure yet. You'll find out in a second, though. Have you ever listened to the show before?
No, I haven't. What's going on?
Well, we do a segment on the show. It's called the First Date Follow-Up. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and you end up ghosting them, that person can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting. Do you have any idea who would email us to call you?
Yeah, is this maybe about Ellie?
You knew that right away.
Well, she's the only person that I would. I don't like the word ghosting. I just want to put that out there.
Okay.
I like not responding to.
Okay.
Is that any better though?
Yeah.
Gives me maybe it's a little less spooky or something. I don't know.
Well,
it sounds rude, but
do you mind telling us why you're not calling her back?
Well, I thought Ellie was awesome in the beginning. The beginning of the day was super fun. She's beautiful. She's funny. It's flirty. We're having a good time. So how much do you know about the date already?
Well, we talked to her a little bit about it. She said you guys went mini golfing and stuff, but that's pretty much it.
Okay. So we're on the mini golf course, and it's pretty even. I'd like to think I'm a little better. She's doing a little worse than me. So I try to give her, she hits the ball really hard at one point. It ricochets, almost hits somebody. It's kind of dangerous looking back on it. I'm trying to give her a friendly tip on how to keep the ball on the course, keep the game moving, not only for us, but for the people around us. And I give her this tip. She looks me dead in the eyes, and this is going to sound insane. Again, it is insane. She says, "I will destroy you."
Wait, what?
And we don't know each other well enough for me to know whether this is some kind of joke, whether this is her humor. It didn't feel very funny. It felt competitive in a way that I didn't find very attractive. I was actually kind of scared at that moment. This death stare was, I don't know, it's very intense. And
oh my God, I was joking. Are you serious?
Hey, Drew, that's Ellie. She's actually on the phone and wants to talk to you.
Hi, Ellie. I didn't realize we'd be talking. I thought I was talking to the radio. Hello?
Like, how did you not know I was kidding? We were, like, doing bits. Like,
I mean, I didn't know you well enough to know what was a bit. And does it feel like a bit when you ask me afterwards to bow down on my knees to my mini golf queen?
That was funny. Like, maybe it was weird, but it was funny.
It's funny up to the point where there's a grown man on his knees. You know, it felt a little, I don't know, embarrassing, especially on a first date. I don't want to be embarrassed.
Yeah, I did, because I kicked your ass. I beat you. Yeah, bow down. I won.
I mean, I guess it sounds funny in this context, but when we were there, it didn't feel very funny. You felt really intense, and I don't know. You made me, I like, you wouldn't let me do anything else until I did get down on my knees. It's one thing to joke about it and say it, but to force me to do it is just a little too far.
Force is a strong word. Actually had him bow down.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was right. Like, it was.
We were standing in front of the 18th hole. There were people lining up behind us, and I'm trying to not get on my knees, and I only end up doing it because I have to move this game along. It feels very wrong to me, Allie. I don't think you should be imposing royal decrees upon your first dates.
I'm sorry, like, to win. It's confidence. Like, what, you want me to be like a weak woman and lose? Like,
I'm happy for you to win, but let's celebrate your victory together. I don't have to be on my knees. You don't have to make me parade me around the mini golf establishment telling people, I won, look at the loser. That's not nice.
They needed to know who they were in the presence of. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I have a really good eye-hand coordination, and I'm good. I'm an ex-softball player. Like, I have, I get competitive. So what?
I'm okay with some competition, but like at the end of the game, we have to shake hands. I don't want you to throw me to the ground.
But did she throw you to the ground though?
I will say, I played along, but it's the first date. I don't want to say what my expectations were, but I was hoping for a second at least. And when things like this happen, it doesn't really. It's hard to play. I'll play along a little bit, but at a certain point, it's just too much.
I don't know. It's just like you committed to the bit. It's a theme. I stay on brand, Drew. Like, I thought we were both in on it. I thought we were both committed.
I guess. I mean, I tried to play along to the best of my ability. Don't get me wrong, but like you called me a loyal subject. I don't want to feel lesser than, like if you were the queen and I was the king, that would be one thing. Don't make me the court jester.
In that moment, you were lesser than me because I beat you. Like I said, I kicked your ass.
Hey, Drew, would you like to go on another date with Ellie? We'll pay for it.
I don't know. Like I said, I want to be with someone who's going to treat me as an equal, and I don't think our first date was a great sign that we could make that happen.
We are equals, just not when it comes to mini golf or probably any sport that we engage in.
Again, not super encouraging of me to get back out with you.
All right, whatever. I guess, chivalry's dead or whatever. Like, you just can't take a woman being really good at a sport.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
#1 hits, millions of records sold, awards, sold-out tours. You think the Jonas Brothers are satisfied? Nope. It's podcast time.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Hey Jonas is available now, and their first guest is a big one, Paul Rudd.
Steve Carell is a great singer.
Didn't he tell you not to audition for The Office or something?
I told him.
Whoa.
We were filming Anchorman. Clearly, I was the idiot. Thank God he didn't listen to me, right?
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp
and Tamara Judge from 2 T's in a Pod.
There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months.
We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest.
We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes.
Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to 2 T's in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Your husband is not who you think he is. Your body is not what you thought it was. Your identity is formed by a secret history. I'm Danny Shapiro, and these are just a few of the stunning stories I'll be exploring on the 14th season of Family Secrets.
He kind of shoved me out of the way and said, move. And he went out the front door and he jumped in a car and drove off. And that was the last time I saw him.
Listen to season 14 of Family Secrets on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Every family has its secrets. But what happens when you discover that your dad has been living a double life?
That is not the look of an innocent man.
Is everyone lying to me about who they are?
I felt such desperation. I felt it was what I had to do.
Listen to Deep Cover The Family Man on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how awkward do you think it would be if you went back to somebody's house that you were like on a first date with and you didn't know they were a parent and there was a kid there?
12.
That's kind of what happened to Mike. Mike emailed us. Mike, what's up? How are you?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Mike's email said that he met this girl, Scarlett, on a dating site. Didn't mention that she had a kid, and then you went back to her place and you found that she was a mom.
Right.
It's kind of a big thing to leave out of your dating profile.
Right.
Did you think you were going back to her house to get lucky?
I mean, I met him at the beginning of the date, but...
Oh, okay.
It was like when you went to go pick her up or whatever?
I see.
Right.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about the date and about Scarlett.
I mean, she's awesome. It kind of just freaked me out at the beginning to meet the kid because she said nothing on her profile about having a kid, and then all of a sudden there's this 4-year-old here.
Were you upset that she kept that information from you?
I mean, yeah, I guess so, but I could kind of understand, she probably, doesn't get a whole lot of dates if she puts that on there,
Well, not to mention that, I mean, it's not her kid that's dating.
Right.
What'd you do on your date?
We just went out to dinner. I had to have her back by 9 for the babysitter.
Right.
Have you ever dated a mom before?
No, it's first.
What did you like most about her?
She's got an awesome sense of humor. She's really beautiful. I mean, she's gorgeous. And I felt like I walked away thinking, that girl's great. And, maybe I could look past this whole kid thing.
That says a lot sometimes. I don't know if you want to put it that way. Well, it may not be the best way to put it to her.
But it's the truth. I mean, that's the way it is when you're a dude and you show up and you're like, oh, she has a kid. Okay, how much do I like her?
Did you guys...
Just being honest.
Did she talk a lot about being a mother on your date?
I mean, a little bit, yeah. She brought him up a couple times.
So when you dropped her off, how did the date end?
She gave me a hug.
Did everything seem cool? Like it seemed like she wanted to go out again?
It felt like we had a good connection, yeah. I thought that we would have had a second one.
Yeah.
I mean, she's gorgeous. So it's like, I really wanted to connect with her.
She's beautiful, so by the end of the date, you were ready to be a dad.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, yeah.
Is there any... Yeah, basically you're right, Lydia. Is there anything that happened on the date that you think went wrong and she wouldn't want to go out with you again?
I mean, I can't really think of anything except for the fact that when we were at her house, just getting to know each other, I asked for a glass of water, and I don't know if I was nervous or whatever, but it slipped out of my hands and it cracked on the kitchen floor. Oh. And she was super cool about it, but I don't know.
The only thing you can think of is you broke a glass.
I felt like an idiot. I felt like a klutz.
How dare you?
Breaking dishes.
Enter a single mother's house and then ruin her dishes like that.
Come on.
I don't know. I have trouble thinking that would be that big of an issue.
Yeah, especially with a kid. I mean, they break everything.
All right.
Yeah.
We're going to play one song, come right back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, if you're just tuning in for the second part of the second date update, Mike is trying to get a hold of a girl named Scarlett. He met her on a dating site. Didn't know that she was a single mom. When he showed up to her house, found out she had a kid. Not really a big deal for him. The only thing that Mike can think of that went wrong on the date is that he broke a glass when he asked for some water at her house. That's still the only thing you can think of, Mike.
Yeah, that's really the only thing I could think of, and I felt like a total idiot klutz. I didn't want to make a bad impression on her. I mean, she was right off the bat, she was just stunning, and I didn't want to,
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I'm ever around anybody and they break any sort of dishes or anything around me, I won't talk to them again. It's just a complete turnoff.
You'll file a police report.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't hang out with that kind of riffraff, and I wouldn't blame Scarlett for doing the same. No, I'm just kidding.
Gosh. It does say a lot that she trusted you to invite you into her home when she had never met you before. I think that's quite
especially with a kid involved.
Leap of faith on her part.
Yeah, we've been talking online for about 3 weeks. So we had a good connection relationship going on.
Right. Okay, well, I'm going to call her right now. Get her on the phone. Feel free to jump in on the conversation whenever you want, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Hello?
Can I speak to Scarlett, please?
This is she.
Hey, Scarlett, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5. What's going on?
I'm sorry, from where?
Moving 92.5, the radio station. How are you? You doing well?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm calling you because I wanted to talk to you about a mutual friend that we have.
Oh, is everything okay?
You recently went out on a date with a friend of mine. He'd like to went out with you, but you haven't called him back, and he's curious if he did something wrong.
Wait, so he called you and told you about the date?
Yeah, he's my buddy. So, we talked about it, and I was like, hey, you know what? I got this little radio show. I'm gonna go ahead and call her and ask her why she's not calling you back.
Oh, why can't he do that himself?
He's been trying to get a hold of you, and you haven't called him back, so, I figure why not have me blindside you, for lack of a better word.
It's way less awkward.
He said that you were stunning, and he was really into you.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a guy named Mike. Do you remember going out with a guy named Mike?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you know who it is, okay.
Yeah, I don't go on a million dates.
So, was there an issue with Mike? Did you not like him?
Did he tell you what we did on the date?
He said that he went over there to your house, he asked for a glass of water, he broke a glass, and he was very embarrassed about that. He thinks that that's probably why you're not calling him back. But then he said you went out to dinner and had a decent time, and he dropped you back off at home at around 9 o'clock, and that was it.
It wasn't that he broke a glass. He said, oh, loudly in front of my 4-year-old son, and now my son won't stop saying it. I mean, he's not ready to be around kids.
That makes sense.
So he swore when he dropped the glass?
He didn't just swear. He scream swore, and now my son is going to his play group and saying, oh,
So, Scarlett, did you say anything to him to try to correct him?
Well, I was, in shock because my son probably hadn't heard that language before, and I was like, okay, it's okay. I tried to just kind of brush it under the rug, and my son is like a sponge. He does everything he sees and says everything he hears.
So you think he's a bad influence because of one word?
Because of screaming one word within 10 minutes of meeting my son, I don't think he's a great influence.
Hey, Scarlett?
Yeah.
I should tell you that Mike is on the phone and just heard everything you said. Mike?
What?
That was such a stupid slip-up. I can't believe that that's really what it was, because I said, oh,
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to have my son around someone that is inappropriate. And
oh, no, that was such a little slip-up. Don't you think that they hear these things all the time? I mean, that was just like a little tiny mistake.
No, I'm sorry. No, my son doesn't hear all the time. I'm not plopping in front of the TV and putting on a Tarantino movie. No.
Are you around kids very much, Mike?
I mean, I'm not really around kids that often, but I mean...
Yeah.
So you can see how it could be an honest mistake, Scarlett.
I understand how it can be an honest mistake, but at this point, if we're just getting to know each other, I'd rather say, hey, this guy's not used to kids. He doesn't need to be around it.
But Scarlett, could you see how much he likes you and how nervous he was, and that's why he let that slip, because he was really worried about making a bad impression on you?
Yeah, I understand, but I mean, I'm not at a time in my life where I have a ton of free time.
Right.
So if someone rubs me the wrong way, that's that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mike, I'm going to give you 15 seconds to plead with Scarlett. Make your case. See if you can make this better.
Scarlett, I'm really, being honest right now. I almost never cuss. I never say anything like that. In fact, the thing that I liked about you the most on our date was how polite and sweet you are. and how clean your mouth is, and that's... So, I mean, I really did notice that you were like that, and I would love to try it again.
Scarlett, did you hear what he said? I mean, is that...
Yeah, I'm so thrilled that he noticed how clean my mouth was.
That's kind of weird to say. Hey, Scarlett, we will send you guys out on a second date. We'll pay for it if you'd agree to go out with Mike again, will you?
Well, you know what? If you're paying, I'm not in a position to say no.
Yeah, you got a mouth to feed. You know, Mike wanted to celebrate by going, yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
To do a second date update today, had her date end in one of the most awkward ways possible. Whoa. Her name is Meredith. Meredith, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing okay.
Good. Thank you for doing a second date update today. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me.
You're welcome. We don't normally do this, but why don't we start this second date update with the end of your date?
Oh,
Let's
good.
start at the end.
Because I was dying to hear what happened.
Why don't you tell everybody what happened?
It ended with a hug.
Right?
Ouch. That's
okay.
not that bad.
But that's
What's
not
wrong with
the
that?
worst part.
Oh, that's not it?
What happened before the hug?
Okay, so keep in mind that we spent almost 3 hours together. Okay. And he said, it was nice meeting you, but the entire time of our date, you've actually been calling me Matt, but it's actually Mike.
So you were calling him the wrong name the whole evening.
Yeah, but he didn't correct me, you know?
I think that's on him.
Yeah, I mean, how am I supposed to know? I heard it incorrectly, and he never once tried to correct me again, so I had no idea.
He did correct you at the end, and what did you say after he said, actually, wait, is his name Matt or Mike? Now I'm confused.
I was calling him Matt, but his name is actually Mike.
Okay. And what did you say when he corrected you finally at the very end?
I was just so embarrassed. And I was just like, I am so sorry. I had no idea.
So how did you meet this dude?
We met at swing dancing class.
Okay.
Okay, so
like previously or that night?
It was literally that day. Like
Okay.
we did the swing dancing class, and then he asked me to go to the bar right after.
Oh, that's good, because I imagined you having classes with this guy for weeks and weeks and weeks.
No. It was the first class. I'd only heard his name when he first introduced himself, or the wrong name.
Okay.
That makes it a little more excusable then if it's the first night that you met him and you got his name wrong. Not if you guys had known each other for a while.
Right.
And I assume you thought that the drinks after dancing were going great.
Yeah, I was having a really good time, and I thought he was too. I was hoping that, the night would just keep going on. Maybe we could do something after or, get another drink or something. But he ended up saying that he had to go because he had work the next day. So, I don't know. I thought he was really enjoying himself, so I was a little bit disappointed.
Other than the name stuff, what did you like about this guy? Why do you want to do a second date update?
When I first met him, he just seemed really, goofy, and he said something really funny. When I first showed up to class, I looked around, and I was the only person who wasn't in a couple. I was the only single person. I mean, I was pretty sure that there'd be other people there, but it was just me and him, so they immediately matched us together. And he cracked a joke. He made me feel less embarrassed, and he was just like, maybe we should just get married and make this less awkward.
Whoa. That's a cute joke.
Yeah, he was really funny. It was just, it made me feel a lot better about taking the class. And, for a guy who has such a great sense of humor, it just seems really weird that would, be the reason that he hasn't texted me back anymore.
Was there any other awkward moments that you can think of at all?
There was one other, slightly awkward moment. But again, it was, closed with a laugh, you know?
What was it?
Midway through or so, I was feeling this connection with him. And, I'd already had a drink, and I'm a lightweight. And I sort of blurted out, oh, my God, you remind me of my dad.
Oh. Nobody wants to be reminded of their dad.
Oh, man.
It was...
I feel like that's worse than calling him the wrong name.
Me too. I mean, can you imagine if he would have said, oh, you remind me of my mom?
Oh, gross.
But, no, I didn't mean it like that. I was like, no, not in that way. You know what I mean? My dad's really funny, and he cracks these jokes. He just reminded me of that, kind of goofball. the way that he cracked jokes.
So he had dad humor. That's always a compliment.
But, you know, like I love my dad's sense of humor, and it was just something that I thought I could connect to him with, like another thing.
But if it's a guy that you're romantically interested in, you might not want to draw that comparison.
Okay,
It's a good piece of advice.
Right.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call your sort of dad guy named Mike or Matt or whatever, and get your second date update, okay?
Hey.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We're halfway through the second date update, and if you're just joining us, Meredith is on the phone, and Meredith wants to date her dad.
Oh my God.
Kind of.
Unfortunately, I think her dad's spoken for, so she wants us to call a guy named Mike today. The reason I say that is because during the date, Meredith laughed and said, "You remind me of my dad." And there was an awkward moment then, and there was also a major awkward moment when at the end of the date, Mike said, "Hey, by the way, you've been calling me Matt all night." And then they shared a hug, and he walked out of her life forever.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Meredith, we're about to call Mike and see why he's not calling you back, even though we think we might know the answer.
I feel horrible that happened, but we had such a good chemistry together.
Yeah, but listening to that recap, don't you even feel like you totally ruined that date?
Not totally. I mean, you know, under the circumstances, it wasn't the worst thing that could happen.
Yeah. You just told him that you remind him of your dad. That's all.
I mean, you
Not a
could have
big
said
deal.
it while you guys were naked in bed together, and that would have been worse. You're right.
Oh, God. He knew it was the sense of humor. I explained, you know?
All right, I'm going to dial his phone number right now, okay?
Oh, God, I'm nervous.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Mike.
This is Mike.
Hey, Mike, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Wait, who are you?
My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm calling you today because we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Okay.
Her name is Meredith.
Oh, my God.
And you met Meredith at a swing dancing class, and then you guys went out for drinks after.
Yes, that happened.
Okay, that is confirmed. Good.
Okay.
I'm glad we got that out of the way.
We're all on the same page.
Well, Meredith is wondering why you're not giving her a call back after your date.
Really?
Yeah. So she asked us if we could get you on the phone and figure out if she did something wrong.
All right.
All right. Well.
All right. What? All right, you can tell us what happened, or?
Is this whole thing just a joke?
No, it's not at all. It's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. That's why I'm calling you today. I'm wondering if Meredith did something wrong on your date.
I don't know. Not really. I just don't think we're a great match.
Is it because she called you Matt instead of Mike the entire time?
How do you know that?
Oh, because we talked to Meredith about your date, and she told us everything that happened. She also said that there was one awkward moment where she kind of compared you to her dad, and she thought maybe that was the reason that you didn't want to go out with her again.
That's what I think. Yeah, that was definitely a little weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of people like their parents, so that was probably... Well, I mean, just in general, that was maybe a compliment. Mike, you ever think about that?
It's a weird thing to say.
So was that it? Is it those two things then, calling you the wrong name and comparing you to the dad?
Yeah. Those are pretty big things.
It was that and something else.
Well, what else was there?
Even more? I don't know. She just kind of ticked off a pet peeve. It's like, it's more me than it is her. It's like, it's not her fault. She's a sweet girl.
That's like the worst breakup line ever, though. It's me. It's not you. What is it?
She was doing this weird thing when we were at the bar, and maybe she was doing it all night, but I only noticed when we got to the bar. But I was telling her a story, and she goes, "Oh my God, are you smurfing serious?"
Are you Smurfing serious is what she said?
Yeah.
Like the cartoon show Smurfing?
What? Yeah, I guess so. I was just like, what do you mean? She responded by saying, "Your story is forking crazy."
Forking?
Oh, God. Yeah, she said forking. What? It was like every single time she went to swear, she just replaced it with a nonsense word.
You got to give her a break. Like, maybe she was just trying to be ladylike or watch her manners on a first date.
I guess, but this isn't like the 1950s. You know, it's okay to swear.
Was it just that instance, or was it more than that?
Yeah, like, you know, I'd be telling her a story, and then she just, like, cut me off and yell something like, "Holy heckle specks."
Ooh, wow. She said that? Jeez.
I don't know. Bleep
I don't
that
think
out,
we
man.
can air that on the radio. That's edgy stuff.
Cheese and rice.
Goodness gracious, Mike.
Poor thing. I think she sounds kind of cute.
Hey, Mike, I do need to let you know that she's actually on the other line right now listening and wants to talk to you.
Wait, are you serious?
Yes, I am. Meredith, you there?
Yeah. Hi, Mike.
This is pretty weird.
Yeah. Wasn't expecting that to come out of your mouth.
Expecting what to come out of my mouth? Holy heckle specks?
Yeah, you may have just pissed Meredith off there. Oh, I'm sorry for the word piss word. Sorry about that, Meredith.
Hey, Jubal.
Ticked off.
I mean, did you want me to curse like a sailor the whole time?
I mean, you don't necessarily have to swear, but if you're going to do it, you should do it right.
I know, but I don't like to curse, and you started doing it, and I kind of wanted to, you know, follow suit, but I don't curse, and so, you know, I just do what my sister and I do at home when, you know, that's when we started, when we wanted to, like, say things, and, like, our parents were there, and we didn't want to be disrespectful.
But it just kind of makes you sound really immature.
Well, cussing makes one sound really unintelligent and uneducated.
Uh-oh.
I guess, but it's just kind of hard to have a conversation when someone out of nowhere yells, "Son of a booger butt."
Dude, that's creative.
That's any better than some of the other B word? Like, that's jarring to me. So, I mean, it's just, I thought you seemed like you had, like, you know, a fun sense of humor. So, like, we laugh about it all the time. Even our parents laugh about it because it's funny. Like, we make stuff up. We're creative about it. And it's, oh my gosh, it's just something funny.
Maybe your parents think it's funny, but, like, honestly, to me, it was like having a drink with a kindergartner.
Wow.
So it's like, I know I remind you of your dad, but, like, I'm not your dad. Maybe, like, your dad thinks it's funny, but, like, I don't know.
Like, you can cuss in front of Mike if you want to, Meredith. I think that's what he's saying.
But I don't want to cuss. Like, I mean, I know I have freedom of speech. I can say whatever I want. I just don't like saying it. It's not polite. Okay. It's not ladylike. And it was the first date, so I'm not going to, you know, bring it out.
Yeah.
I think she has a really good point, Mike. I mean, you can't get over some stupid phrases like "holy ravioli" or whatever she was saying.
Brooke.
I mean, I cuss like a sailor, but, you know, to each their own.
I mean, yeah, exactly. I each their own, but I'm just not into it, I guess. You know, I kind of want to feel like I'm talking to an adult. You know, especially if it's like someone that I'm going to, you know, potentially be in a relationship with.
Mike, maybe you want to reconsider. Maybe she can tone down the nonsense words or whatever, and you guys could go out again. Would you like to go out on a second date with her? We'll pay for it.
I maybe if she agrees not to, I can't believe I'm saying this, but if she agrees not to use that kind of language.
I can't believe you're saying that.
Meredith, can you watch your mouth?
She doesn't hold her tongue.
Can you watch your mouth to go out with Mike one more time?
I mean, yeah, I honestly don't really do it with other friends. It's just something that my sister and I did, and then, like,
Meredith,
the comment with the dad.
I think you should just own that you were the offensive one on this date for probably the first time in your life.
I'm sorry, Mike, not Matt. Would you like to go on a second date with me if I tone my language down?
Sure, let's give it another try.
Nice.
All right, nice. A successful second date update. Congratulations, you guys.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, you guys. Go out, have fun, and then snarf all night long. Just snarf till your hearts are content.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You always know you're in for a good first date when the guy comes up to you and whispers in your ear, "Hey, I got a surprise for you. Right, Edie?
No.
Okay, well, it wasn't like that. That's not how it happened at all. That's not fair.
Thank God.
I'll start to explain. I guess Edie is on the phone for a second date update. Today she wants to call a dude named Alan, and I guess he did have a surprise for her on their first date, and I guess I'll let Edie take it from there. First of all, where did you meet this dude?
If you can believe it, at my local comic convention.
Comic? Like comic books?
Yeah, like going to Comic-Con. Like comic books,
cool.
you know, they have like TV shows and stuff now.
Cool.
But yeah, I was there with a bunch of my friends, and we were all dressed up as like different DC villains, right?
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
I was dressed as Harley Quinn.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
You're going to a
no.
Comic-Con thing dressed as Harley Quinn. You're getting hit up all over the place.
Oh,
Edie.
yeah. Or you're going to a comic thing as a woman. You're getting hit up all the time. So really no way out of it, Edie.
So anyways, this guy dressed as Darth Vader came up to me, and I'm looking at him like, oh, you're kind of short for Vader. Like, what's up with that?
Oh, great.
But anyways, he came up to me, and he has the, like, Vader voice on, right?
Okay.
And he says, I've been looking for love in all Duran places.
So wait, is that it? I haven't been to a Comic-Con. Is that him hitting on you?
It's a joke. Have you seen Star Wars?
No.
So he said, I'm looking for love in all Duran places. Because Alderaan's a planet in Star Wars, but he said that instead of Alderaan. It's a nerd joke.
Okay, that makes it even less funny to me, but you probably thought it was funny.
That's clever.
I did. Well, it's Comic-Con. I'm a nerd. Like, that's...
Yeah.
Anyways, I thought it was cute.
Right.
I think it is too.
So did you just spend the rest of your time with Darth Vader? What happened next?
No, I didn't. I had a panel I wanted to go to with my friends, but, like, he took off his mask, and he was really cute, so I gave him my phone number to talk to him later.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So a couple days later, I messaged him, and he asked, hey, just want to get, like, coffee sometime? And I was like, yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Did he wear his Darth Vader costume to coffee? I hope so.
No. I imagine that's an uncomfortable costume to wear. He did not wear it.
Yeah.
I mean, we went to a comic book shop first, and I've been looking at this limited edition book for a while, and he got it for me, and that was really sweet. And then we went for coffee.
Oh,
Well,
cool.
that's awesome.
So, I mean, you guys have something to bond over. You have similar interests, and it sounds like you spent quite a bit of time together.
We did. So get this. At coffee, like we're sitting at the table, and he goes, I have a surprise for you. And I was like, oh, no. But he takes out of his bag, he had a limited edition Lego set to actually build the Arkham Asylum from Batman. It's just like, it came out recently. It's hard to get. And he was like, oh, we can build it together here while we get coffee.
Okay.
Okay,
I mean,
well,
was
I
that
understood Legos, and that's all I really needed to know, I guess. So,
what is that?
that does sound like fun, though, honestly. Like, you know, hanging out, playing Legos.
It was like, it was really specific, and it was carrying like remembered what I did. I don't know. I thought it was like good effort. It was really endearing.
It's sweet.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you were excited about all of that.
I was, and I know it's not for everyone, but
Right.
good date.
No,
Yeah.
for sure.
So
But that makes it even better for you, though. Like, if it's good for you, then
Yes.
that's
Yes.
understandable why you liked it
It's
so
not
much.
like a
you
normal
are
date.
so stinking cute, Edie.
I know she is.
So how did you guys wrap things up at the coffee house?
Well, this was weird. His phone started blowing up, and then he was just like, hey, I'm so sorry. I got to go. And then he left, and like, I'm just sitting there with the Legos set up on the table like, what just happened?
Wait, he left limited edition Legos? Like it was that serious?
I don't know what it was. He just said he had to leave. His phone was blowing up.
Halfway through.
Wow.
Oh, that
We
sounds
probably
like
had like a planet to save or something. I mean, so no explanation. And did he say anything to you after, or is that the last you heard from him?
No, that was the last I heard from him. And then, like, I don't know, he just looked so nervous. Like, he kept checking his phone, and then he just, like, got all jittery and pieced out.
And
Wow.
and he wasn't like that the entire day until like what, the last like 15 minutes or so, or what's our time?
No,
here?
he had been really sweet all day. I don't know what changed.
Weird. So
Interesting.
I would
Okay.
just think it's a legit emergency if he was going to leave behind this special Lego limited edition set.
Right? I completely agree. And I was just worried about him, you know? I've been trying to call him for the past 4 days. I have nothing. I'm just hoping you guys can reach him.
Okay. Well, we'll try. If we can't get my phone, I'm sure one of us can use the Force.
I thought we were going to go
We'll
bat
track
signal.
him down.
No?
No, that signal's from my universe. He's the Force.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Force,
Sorry.
cool. All right. I thought it was right. I wasn't sure. Thank you for clarifying. All right, we'll play a song, come back, and then use the Force and get him on the phone and see if we can find out what happened, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Edie.
Yeah?
I think I know why your date ran off before coffee was even over.
Oh, no. Why?
Well, because when you guys met, he was dressed as Darth Vader, and I bet that while you guys were having coffee and playing with Legos, he liked you so much, he probably had a malfunction with his lightsaber and had to get out of there because he was embarrassed.
No way.
Happens to a lot of dudes.
Yeah, lightsaber malfunctions, huh?
Yep.
No way.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Edie is on the phone and she wants to call a dude named Alan. They met at a Comic-Con type event. He was dressed up as Darth Vader. She was dressed up as Harley Quinn, and then they ended up going out for coffee and playing with Legos. And then before coffee was even done, his phone started blowing up, and he got kind of nervous and just took off. And Edie hasn't heard from him since. So we're about to call him right now and see if we can find out what happened. Edie, you ready to go?
I'm so ready. I hope you find him.
Yeah, I know. I'm nervous with you, Edie. I mean, he left his precious collector item Lego set. He's the one that asked you out to begin with. I think that there's something legit going on.
Right? Something has to be up.
Yeah. And for once, I don't think it's your fault, Edie.
What?
For once.
What? You don't know me. That's not nice.
Well, I just mean in general with the second date updates. It's usually the person calling in's fault in some way, but I think this one, it's something that out of your control.
No, it's specifically you, Edie. We've been blaming you for a lot of things on the show for years. So just thought we'd come clean about that. All right, here we go. I'll dial his phone number right now.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Alan?
Yeah, speaking.
Hey, Alan, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. You ever heard of the show before?
The show?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show. So I'm going to take that as a no, you haven't heard. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I haven't, sorry.
That's okay. No need to apologize. I'm calling you today because we got an email about you.
Can you explain more?
I'd love to. We got an email about you from a girl named Edie.
Oh, okay.
What?
Well, what did she want?
Well,
Wait, I'm so confused.
She wants to know why you left your date and haven't called her.
I'm sorry. So she reached out to you, or I don't get it.
She emailed us.
She's legit concerned for your safety, man. And I was too. She described how you left, and it sounds like something horrible happened in your life.
Look, I'm fine, first off.
Okay, that's good.
Can you guys just tell her that my grandpa was ill or something? I don't know. Whatever sounds most realistic.
You want us to lie?
Well, I'm not going to lie to her.
Is he not sick?
Why not?
You don't lie
Because
about
I don't want to lie to her.
Okay, well, you could say my grandma. It doesn't matter. Just whatever you guys need to say.
Alan!
I'm not going to say anybody's sick. We just...
Okay, don't say sick. Say they're injured. Or say they wanted to spend time with me. I don't know.
Was the date with Edie so bad that you can't even tell us what happened?
It's just not what I thought it would be.
What? I don't understand. You asked this girl out, she told us. You obviously were attracted to her. She sounds super awesome. I wanted to hang out with her after we talked to her. She sounded really nice.
Well, if she's trying so hard to find me, it sounds like she's available, so maybe you can hang out with her?
What?
Oh, ouch.
No, I'm not trying to date her, man. I'm just trying to help her out.
Guys, I don't know what you want from me.
Well, just a little bit of the truth so that we can tell Edie.
I don't think that would be good at all. I don't think she wants the truth.
Yes, of course she wants the truth. Put yourself in her shoes. She has a date that leaves halfway through the date.
Yeah, but I really don't think that she's going to like this.
What happened?
Well,
Why?
she's prepared for that. We've told her that she might hear something she doesn't like. So it'd be better to at least tell her so that she knows for future dates so she doesn't do the same thing.
Why don't you just tell her this? Just tell her that it's all me. It's my fault. It's nothing to do with her.
Okay.
So you just want to tell her it's me, not you.
Lame.
That still doesn't help give her any information about what she can do different. Think of it as paying it forward, Alan.
Okay, look, I don't know what she told you, but I'm a huge Darth Vader fan.
Okay.
I've read everything. I've searched the internet for fan fiction. on nights when I'm not doing anything, I will go through and watch every scene that he is in from every movie.
Wow.
Okay,
Whoa.
so that's crazy, but she obviously likes that stuff because she was at Comic-Con and she met you in your Darth Vader costume. Like, none of that would be surprising to her.
Here's the thing. I don't know if y'all are familiar with The Phantom Menace.
No.
Not really. I mean, I know what it is, but, I don't have a lot of Star Wars knowledge.
Right, I figured. So here's the thing. That's when Darth Vader meets Princess Amidala, who's played by Natalie Portman.
Oh yeah, she's a hottie.
Yeah, absolutely she is a hottie.
Yeah.
Okay, what does this have to do with your date, though?
So here's the thing. Darth Vader and Princess Amidala end up getting together.
Uh-huh.
And they get married, and they have children who end up being Luke and Leia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That is what I want with my life. I want to find my Princess Amidala.
Okay.
And so I was at Comic-Con, and I saw Edie, and she was dressed up, and she had all this, great white makeup on. And when I saw her, I, had this revelation, and I was like, that's her. That's my Princess Amidala.
So she was dressed up as Harley Quinn, but you thought that she should be Princess Amidala or whatever.
Well, yes, it's just the way that she was dressed up made her look like Princess Amidala. They're very similar. They have white makeup on. They're, they're really done up. They're very regal. They're very curvy.
Oh, so
it was like a vision come to life.
Okay.
Okay.
So then when I was at coffee with her, she showed up and she didn't look like Princess Amidala.
Right.
She just looked like a normal person.
Because she wasn't in costume anymore.
So did you, right?
Well, yeah, but I thought that, maybe that she would still radiate that presence even when she just was in street clothes. But she didn't.
Okay, so she was a normal person and not a character out of a sci-fi movie, and you didn't like that.
Look, I know you guys don't get it, okay, but this means a lot to me, and she wasn't what I was looking for.
Yeah, but even if she wasn't what you were looking for, how rude to just leave someone in the middle of the date and make them, one, worry about you, and two, feel like crap, man.
Well, I made it seem like I had a legitimate excuse. I texted all my friends, and I told them to call me, so that way,
No, it's just coffee. Finish up coffee. It's not that painful because she doesn't look like some princess.
Yeah, but I can't tell her that. I can't tell her, sorry, you don't look like a princess anymore.
Yeah, because
That's me.
Stupid.
Unfortunately, you kind of just did, Alan, because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
I don't look like a princess? Are you serious?
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
What am I doing? I'm listening.
She's been on the phone listening because she wanted to find out why you left the date and didn't talk to her anymore.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't look like a princess. Are you serious? Yeah, I'm a normal person when I'm not at costume play. I don't live in white makeup. What did you expect?
Yeah, it's weird.
What did you expect? I didn't respond anymore. Why are you doing this?
Why am I doing this? Your heart is colder than hot. You are terrible.
I think that was a burn. I don't understand it, but good for you, Edie. Get him.
Thanks. It was a decent burn. No, you are ridiculous. You're sad I don't look like Amidala. I'm upset you don't look like Captain America with his shirt off. Jeez.
You don't know what I look like with my shirt off. Sorry, I know exactly what I want, and that's what I'm going for. Okay?
You could have told me, but instead you ran away like an Ewok being chased by Jabba the Hutt.
You don't even know what you're talking about. Jabba the Hutt doesn't move. He just stays in one place.
I don't even know what this argument's
we don't
over
want to get
now.
way too into the weeds with that stuff right now. That's for a different time. Maybe at a Comic-Con.
I'm confused, Alan. So are you wanting a girl to remain in costume at all times? I don't get it.
Look, she doesn't have to be in costume the whole time, but when I'm with her, I want to feel like I am in the presence of Amidala. Okay? I want to have Luke and Leia's. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
I guess you can't argue with that.
Or can you? I don't really understand it still. Edie, can you argue with that?
No, not going to argue with that. I'm done. Thanks.
Okay.
Well, hey, don't be done yet, Edie. I still have to ask Alan if he'll go on a date with you. Alan, would you like to go on a second date with Edie? We'll pay for it.
I'm sorry. I can't waste time with someone who isn't my soulmate.
Oh, man.
Stupid. Dude, you're not living in reality, but okay, man.
A little out of touch.
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. You're looking for a woman who looks like Natalie Portman, dresses like she's the princess of Naboo, and you won't settle for a regular human?
I knew you wouldn't get it.
Yeah, good luck with that.
It's okay. The force just wasn't strong with us.
Well, okay, Alan, good luck finding your princess. What was it again? Princess, what's her name?
Amidala.
I apologize for disrespecting your future wife. Princess Amidala. And Edie, good luck finding whoever you're looking for.
Normal people. People not from Comic-Con. Thanks.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text message in at 78592 that says, I want a man that looks like Chris Hemsworth, but we can't all have what we want in life.
Amen.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. Edie wanted to call a dude named Alan. They met at a Comic-Con type event. They were dressed up in costume. He was Darth Vader and she was Harley Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
And then they went out. And then when they actually went out, they were having coffee and he just took off. We got him on the phone and found out why. It was because he thought the Harley Quinn outfit was Princess Amidala from Star Wars.
No, like S, right, like a lot of makeup, like the white makeup.
Yeah.
White makeup, yeah.
I was just making sure I got the Star Wars name right because I don't really know it very well.
And you don't want to offend all the listeners.
He left because he's looking for his real life Princess Amidala and hopes that he finds her one day.
Yeah, and she didn't have the right essence once she took the makeup off, which is, she sounds awesome. Not only does she know all the nerd language, but she sounds lovely. He made the biggest mistake. He's an idiot.
I agree.
Or one day he will find his Princess Amidala.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm going to guess she's probably not out there because she's fiction, but who knows?
Whatever,
Maybe.
man.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update is kind of confusing because Louise is on the phone and she emailed us to do a second date update, but in her email she says that she wishes she would have never went on the date.
What?
So I don't know, Louise, do you know how second date updates work? Usually somebody goes on a date that they actually liked and then they want to get another date.
I know.
Okay.
Okay, so why do you wish you wouldn't have gone on your date?
It was just like a bad snowball effect. So my friends and I went out the night before this date, and I think that started the whole problem.
Okay. Really? Did you meet the guy when you guys were out?
No. Okay, so I met James on Tinder, and we set up like a Sunday brunch date. Like, it was at the beginning of the week, so it like made really good sense.
Right.
But my girlfriends and I went out Saturday night, and they were like, oh, we're just going to get a few drinks, and we're going to sit outside. And Russian mules turned into gin and tonics. And next thing I see is like really late.
Yeah.
So you were hungover then, and that's why you didn't want to go on the date, because you were hungover.
I was totally hungover on hard liquor.
Yeah. I mean, that's the worst, too. Whenever you say you're just going out for a few drinks, it never really works out.
Yeah. So the next day, I really didn't want to because I felt horrible. Like, my stomach was not in the best. And I was like, okay, it's way too late to cancel this date. I'm going to be like a horrible person. Like, I just decided to go out anyway. I was like, you know what? Just pull it together, drink something, and go.
Okay. Right. And this is like the one time you're hoping that your date is also hungover.
I was really hoping that. But when I met James for brunch, he's like, all nice, put together. Like, you know, just like, hi. And I'm just like, holy heck. Like, this is going to be rough.
You're just holding back puke the whole time.
Oh, my God. And I can smell you. Like, just even thinking about it, I can smell you.
It was like the hair, the bags under the eyes. I had the whole hungover look put together.
Did he know immediately, or did you address it?
I didn't want to, honestly. Like, I was trying to fake until I make it. To be honest, like, I just didn't want to be like, oh, yeah, I totally didn't think this was going to really happen. So I felt bad. So we're sitting there, and we just started getting into stupid arguments. Like, we had a 20-minute argument. Like, I feel really ashamed of it. Whoa. It was like the stupidest thing in the world.
Wait, so you guys were like legit arguing or like playful?
Like, we were legit arguing. No, like people were staring at us.
What? Wait.
That's not a good sign.
What were you arguing about?
about brunch. He was like trying to qualify what makes brunch brunch. Like, what is the guidelines and the definitions and the structure for brunch?
And you couldn't, like, that sounds like a fun conversation. But
He was like, well, brunch is anything you eat on Sunday morning. And I was like, no, it's mostly about the food. And he was like, no, it's about the time. And I was like, no, it doesn't matter. So it just kept heading out of control for every little thing. And I'm hungover, and like I'm not making sense.
So if you weren't hungover, could you have had that conversation in a more playful manner, or you were just hungover and like angry?
I think I was just hungover and angry. I was
Okay.
angry because I wasn't home in my pajamas, to be honest with you. Like, it wasn't his fault, and it was just stupid. It didn't need to happen.
Yeah.
And I just like felt so guilty if I would have canceled, but
So you figured show up and yell at the guy for a little while. That'll be better.
There you go.
I didn't mean to. I felt really bad.
did you guys recover at all from that?
I tried calling him and texting him, and he's just not getting back to me. Like, I'll be honest, when we got out of there, we were just like upset. Like, even when the food came, we were just eating angrily. You know, like when you have an upset stomach because you're hungover and you're like, you know, upset and you're still eating.
Oh, that sounds
It's the
terrible.
worst.
I
Okay,
bet
so the whole
nobody-
date was awkward then.
It was awkward. It was just like, I don't know. Like, I feel really bad about it. Like, he just didn't deserve that.
So you liked him, though, and you want to redo? Is that what you're saying?
I do like him, and I want to redo, and I know it was immature, and I try to apologize, and it's just frustrating.
Did you tell him that you were hungover and in a bad mood?
No, I really just didn't want to tell him that. Like, I'm kind of ashamed of that.
So you just let him think that you're just a terrible person that likes to get mad at people over brunch.
Yeah, a little bit.
Smooth.
Okay.
I tried apologizing. He just won't pick up my call.
All right. Well, we'll play a song and then come back, see if we can get him to pick up our call and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, it's less of a second date update and more of a first date redo. Because Louise is on the phone and she wants to call a dude named James. They met up for brunch and she went out the night before, got super drunk with her friends, showed up to brunch hungover and was kind of in a bad mood. And then they got into a heated argument over what qualifies as brunch. I know it sounds ridiculous, but she said that she was really rude about it, and they kind of ended the date after they ate. He hasn't been answering any of her phone calls, so she wants to call and apologize and see if there's a chance at getting another date with him when she's not all hungover and ready to just fight everybody.
Oh, my gosh, Louise. Would you give a guy a second chance if the tables were turned?
I mean, if it's honestly had like a good excuse, yeah. I mean, I didn't give him my best, and I understood that, so at least you kind of know.
Yeah, and drinking too much, always a good excuse. It usually gets you out of everything. A lot of empathy in that one too. Yeah,
we're human. We can make a bad choice once in a while.
Okay.
Like, we're not perfect.
All right. Well, I wish you luck.
Thanks.
All right, well, I'm going to dial this phone number right now. Here we go, okay?
Okay.
You need a drink first, or are you good?
I'm good.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to James?
Yeah, this is James.
James, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry. Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
Okay. So, do you know? Have you heard the show before? Or
I don't think so. I'm sorry. This is a radio show?
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
Well, you could listen once in a while. That'd be cool. But other than that, we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So we got an email from a girl named Louise.
Yeah.
I'm going to say you probably remember going out with Louise.
I do remember going out with Louise.
Yeah. And she told us about your date. She says that it wasn't the best representation of who she is. And she wanted to not only apologize, but say she really liked going out with you and would love to get another opportunity.
So she's doing it on a radio show.
Yeah, I know. It just sounds like she doesn't make the best decisions, but we do a lot of these.
And she said that you wouldn't answer her phone calls. Like she had tried to text you and apologize, but she got desperate, basically.
Yeah, I've been just trying to avoid that whole situation.
Yeah, I can understand that. She did tell us about your date. I would love to hear from your words, though. What'd you think of Louise?
I kind of felt bad for her.
Oh, really? Why?
You know, like maybe she needed more than I could give her.
What do you mean?
Right now in my life.
Yeah, what do you mean by that? Like,
I don't know what her situation is, which is why I'm trying to be careful with what I say because I don't want to misrepresent her.
What do you mean what her situation is?
Okay, so I show up to brunch and I like a brunch date because it's a lot less pressure and it's during the day.
Uh-huh.
You get to sort of see people when they're just being normal. And so she shows up and she looks like she has not gone to sleep. She basically didn't go to sleep all night.
Yeah. Right.
She smelled very strongly of alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
And she was pretty disheveled. And I don't think people need to dress up for a brunch date, but I can't really explain it, but it was like the farthest away from being dressed up you could possibly be.
The farthest away?
Like she barely put on clothes?
Yeah, I mean, no, she had clothes on, but it looked like she had them on for a couple of days.
Okay.
All right.
Your first impression was not a good one, is what you're saying.
It was not a good one. So we were having brunch, and she's just in a bad mood, it seems. Like she's arguing with me about stuff and kind of put me on the defense. And so it was just kind of awkward. And then when the food came, she just scarfed it down in silence.
Oh, man.
So then we sort of just decided that was it and walked out, and we went our separate ways. And I saw her walk around the side of the restaurant and throw up in a trash can.
Oh, God.
It's not a good look usually.
Yeah, that's the lasting impression.
And, well, that's not it. And then she got into the back seat of a car with no one else in it. And I think just laid down in the back seat of a car.
What?
And so that's why I was like, does she live in her car?
Maybe that was her house. Yeah, her house was just parked in the parking lot of the restaurant.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and so that's why I'm trying to be sensitive about it because I don't know if she is homeless.
You actually think she's homeless. I thought you were just making an analogy or something.
I mean, the evidence just kept piling up. I mean, I think she might actually be homeless.
Yeah, pretty much what you described sounds like a homeless person.
Right.
You know, if she was arguing with an imaginary friend, then you could be sure she was homeless. But what you described does sound like a homeless person.
Scarfing the food down?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Just a bad attitude, angry, smelly, dirty, and then sleeping in her car.
Yeah, it's like I don't judge her. We've all got our problems in our lives. I feel like I can't help somebody through a situation like that before even knowing them, romantically at all. So I feel like it's like it was a little too much for me.
Well, and how do you explain that to someone? Like, do you say hey, I don't want to date you because you're homeless?
Exactly. I should have said something, but I didn't because I just didn't really know what to say.
I think it's good you didn't.
Well, I don't know if she's got a home or not, but she does have a cell phone. And I know that because she's actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Oh, God. Really?
Yep. Louise, are you still there?
Oh, my God. I'm sorry. I have had the worst time listening to this. It's amazing.
Oh, my God, Louise, I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were on the other line.
Are you serious? Did you honestly thought I was a homeless person?
Listen, I'm really sorry. I did not mean to sort of out you like that. I didn't know if you have people who you know who don't know.
No, I'm serious. I'm not. I swear, I'm not homeless.
Look, I know people have a hard time admitting it. I get that, but I am not judging you. I swear.
No, listen to me. I am not homeless. You're borderline rude now. I went out the night before with my girlfriend. I had a little bit too much to drink, and I was trying to pull it together. So I showed up. I was hungover. Yes, it was really bad. But, okay, yes, I threw up on the side of the restaurant because I wasn't feeling good. And then I went, I took a nap in the back of my car for a few hours.
You just took a nap right there in the parking lot.
That's a hangover.
it was bad. Okay. It
Yeah,
was
no,
bad.
I'm not judging. I've been there before.
Yeah.
James, do you believe her? Like, I can't believe that we've gotten to a point where she's trying to argue that she does, in fact, have a home.
Well, you can understand sort of my concerns because you didn't tell me any of this. You know, you just sort of showed up, and the way you were eating your food, you were eating it like you hadn't eaten in a couple of weeks. And that was surprising.
Honestly, I just wanted to stop arguing. So I ate and didn't want to talk. I ate a little too fast. Obviously, you know that, I threw it up because I ate way too fast. I did that.
And I wouldn't judge a woman's eating style, homeless or not. Just saying, James, for the future.
Yeah, it's just from my perspective, you have to understand that I think anyone would have seen what I saw based on how you showed up and the way you argued with me and the way you ate and the way you threw up and the way you slept in your car.
James, have you ever had like a bad day? Like it was just a bad day.
I get it now. It's been hard to unpack the whole thing, I guess.
Look, I'm really sorry I showed up the way that I did. It was not my best at all. I just didn't want to cancel on you. It was totally last minute. You were going to be mad at me if I canceled on you.
Yeah, that does make sense. I wish you would have said something and we could have rescheduled,
Looking back on it, I really wish that too.
At least you guys are on the same page for one thing.
How about this, James? Would you like to go out with Louise on a second date? We will pay for it.
What is that laugh? Oh my God.
I mean, if you guys if you want to sponsor a date, I would love to.
Well, I think Louise might need a sponsor in something, but we don't know for sure yet until you go on another date with her. So that's a yes, Louise. If you can clean it up for at least one day.
I promise I won't go out the night before.
Congratulations, Louise. You got your second date.
Thanks. I'm sorry that I showed up looking like a crazy person.
Nah, not crazy. Homeless. Difference.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of times they're the same, but, in this case, different. Yeah.
I don't want to be rude to any homeless people.
They're not listening. It's fine.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A lot of people can identify with today's second dater. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. If you missed today's second date update, Louise wanted to call this dude named James. She showed up to a brunch date, and she was completely hungover. And not in a very good mood. Also looked pretty disheveled, I guess. They ended up arguing, actually, about what qualifies as brunch. What time is brunch, actually?
It's a good debate.
And she apparently got actually really upset because she was in a bad mood because she was hungover. Yeah. But she didn't know that James ended up seeing her throw up outside of the restaurant and then fall asleep in the back of her car. When we got James on the phone, he told us that he thought she was maybe homeless and in denial about it. She claims that she's not homeless. She just had a really bad night and wanted to take a nap in the back of her car after she puked outside the restaurant.
When you recap that date, it's amazing that they're going out again.
Yeah.
It really
like
is.
all of it. Like even if he didn't think she was homeless, like all of it. It sounds horrible.
He did give her a second chance based on the fact that he likes to be charitable, I think. Yeah. Really. And just help people out.
It's a write-off.
Yeah. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.